multiplying and dividing fractions. Now we're going to go over simple fractions, which looks like this, what you see, and we're also going to go over some examples on mixed numbers. Okay, so make sure to take notes. That way you can reference back later without watching the whole video. I know I'm a little bit long-winded sometimes, but do your best to take notes and make sure you have the information that you need to work on the exit tickets or the individual practice. So we're going to hop right into this. So I have 1/2 and I'm multiplying it times 3/4. And when multiplying fractions, really simple. You just multiply across. Multiplying fractions, multiply across. Okay. Well, in this case, yeah. In this case, I should say multiply across. All right. So you just say 1 times 3 is 3. What happened? There it goes. 2 times 4 is 8. Simple as that. That is and I got to see if I can reduce it. If this is a word problem, I need to make sure that this is actually in my answer. I don't need to reduce it or change it to a mixed number or anything. In this case, this is the lowest form that it can be in, so that would be the answer. Number 2, now we are dividing fractions. So in multiplying fractions, we multiply across. Dividing fractions, a little bit of the same thing, but there's one more step. So what I need to do is I need to actually change this. I'm going to keep this one the same. I'm going to change the division to multiplication because dividing by something is the same thing as multiplying times its reciprocal. Okay, so the reciprocal, that's a vocabulary word. Make sure you know that. The reciprocal of 7/8 is 8/7. Reciprocal just means to flip, okay? And in this case with fractions. So the reciprocal is the flip. So I need to keep the same fraction first, change the division sign to multiplication. So I'm multiplying times the reciprocal. So I'm multiplying this number times the reciprocal of this last number. So now I'm going to multiply across 8, 16, 24 and 7, 14. Now I could check for this in the answers. Most likely it won't be. I can also divide this by, right now what I see is 2. So I'm going to go ahead and divide by 2. And that would be, this would be 12 and this would be 7. I believe that's its lowest form, but the answer could also be a mixed number. So we need to top in, bottom out. I need to figure out how many whole goes into 12, 7, 14. Only one whole goes into 12. And let's see what our remainder is. So 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be a remainder of 5. So my mixed number answer would be, actually, let me move my face out of here. My mixed number answer would be 1, because 7 goes into 12 one time. That's one whole, plus 5 parts of another 7th, okay? So that would be our answer. This could also be the answer, but most likely it would be the mixed number version. So we're going to head over to number 3. Number 3 is, you see, another method you could always use when multiplying is you could change it to a decimal. But if they're going to give it to you in fraction form, most likely they're going to have the answer in fraction form. I would change this into a improper fraction. So we would do the method you've been seeing me do, which is called CU over TX, which is really a plus and a multiplication. So I start here and I'm working my way here. So it's 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11, and I keep the same denominator. Multiply in fractions, we multiply across. So this is going to be 22 4 seconds. Now I can divide this. I can divide this by 2. I know that for sure. So let's see, that's going to be 11 over 21. And I think that's as far as it can go because 11, I think, is a prime number. So that would be it. Now, number 4. So I would still do the same thing with this mixed number. See you around Texas. So let me go ahead and do that. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 5 is 17. And then I'm going, for multiplying a fraction, I really need to multiply times its reciprocal, and then I can multiply across. So 17 times 12, and you can do this with me, 17 times 12. I know it's 34, but no, not 17 times 12, 17 times 2. Okay, so 7, 14, and that would be 2, 3, 34. 34. And then 6 times 1 is 6. I know both of these are even, so they could be divisible by 2. So let's see, that would be 117, of course, because I just multiplied by 2. Duh. And then 6 divided by 2 would be 3. We can actually change this to a mixed number. So we need to figure out how many. So I need to divide top in, bottom out, and figure out how many 3's go into 17. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Well, 6 is too much, so we're going to do 5, which is 15. So that's going to be 5 wholes. 5 wholes, and let's see what's left over. We can see that 2's left over, so that goes in our numerator. Keep the same denominator. And that would be the answer. So if you have any trouble with that, you can always let me know. I'd be happy to help. Make sure to log into my office hours. If you ever have any trouble, they are located in my virtual classroom.